Been paying child support since you damn near came out the womb. Deadbeat who? When can we have a sit down? Child support started, you wasn't even out your mama yet, and she took me to child support. Deadbeat who?
He is saying I got paperwork that shows that I have been a good father. I have not been a deadbeat dad. My paperwork shows all of my payments, the understanding between me and her mom, and I don't have any other responsibilities after that. I've done what I was supposed to do. Cool. That makes you a man doing what you're supposed to do that the law says you had to do. What about your children? Bro, you started a black family and you walked away from it.
My biological father is Dr. Umar. I tried to contact him about, getting to know my sister. I asked him if he knows her or if he has her number. He ignored me and never responded. I'm 22 years old now. My dad has never been to anything important, no graduation, no birthday parties, nothing. He has not been in my life. Forget the relationship. I really don't care too much about that at this point. I just wanted a conversation out of you and you shut me down. You ignored me. And I'm not bashing you.
Really?
I just don't understand why you're ignoring me. I'm 22 years old and you have yet to be in my life.
Y'all know me too well. Y'all know my love for children is too strong for anybody to be coming out the woodworks telling you they've been trying to reach me when my number has been public for 20 years. Listen, brothers and sisters, I want y'all to listen. My phone number has been the same for 20 years. So anybody telling you they've been trying to reach me and my phone number hasn't changed in 20 years, mind you, I speak at graduations in Philadelphia all the time. I'm on the street in Philadelphia all the time. I have events in Philadelphia all the time. I got family in Philadelphia everywhere. And you've been trying to find me? Stop the cap now. Can we please stop the cap, brothers and sisters? Trying to build your struggle streamer career off of my back, coming up out of nowhere, acting like you've been looking for me. Get Mama Smurf. When can the three of us have a sit down? I'm ready for this. When can Mama Smurf, Papa Smurf, and Baby Smurf have a sit down? Oh, I'm ready for this. And I will have my white man paperwork. When can we do the sit down? When can we do the sit down? Been paying child support since you damn near came out the womb. Deadbeat who? When can we have a sit down? Child support started, you wasn't even out your mama yet, and she took me to child support. Deadbeat who? Child custody file this thick. What are we talking about? Where is Mama Smurf? What is your mama's Instagram? We want to ask her some questions. Where's your mama's face? Where is the mother? And none of y'all asking no questions.
Lord have mercy.
This is how you know that this is not about the truth. If his number hasn't changed in 20 years, why haven't you called for an in-person conversation? You wait until now. Why is that? Why did you wait until now? I want you to get off of social media for a minute. Stop looking ridiculous. Get off social media for a minute, Baby Smurf. Stop looking ridiculous. And I want you to get Mama Smurf. And on Thursday, 1 week from today, I'm calling you out, you and Mama Smurf. I want a respectable private FDMG tour and luncheon. Baby Smurf, Mama Smurf, and Big Papa, Wilmington, Delaware. Let's put it into this right now.
Dr. Umar Johnson is full of shit when it comes to this, okay? His daughter is 22 years old. He is saying I got paperwork that shows that I have been a good father. I have not been a deadbeat dad. My paperwork shows all of my payments, the understanding between me and her mom, and I don't have any other responsibilities after that. I've done what I was supposed to do. Cool. That makes you a man doing what you're supposed to do that the law says you had to do. What about your children? Okay, so once the child is 18 years old, you can now go beyond whatever type of situation that you and the mom have to build a relationship with your seed. Something that Dr. Umar Johnson teach is responsibility. Growing Black families. Bro, you started a Black family and you walked away from it. You decided to have sex with somebody unprotected, make a baby, and let the courts figure it out, and said, since it's either going to be, I'm going to pay for it through the courts, I'm going to take care of it through the courts, or I'm going to be a good father. Here's the thing, Dr. Umar. The woman didn't have that decision. The woman didn't have that decision. The woman had to have the baby, raise the baby. She was already connected to the daughter. You could say, I'm on a world tour. I'm going around to all these schools, spitting truth and facts to Black people about what's important in the Black families, while at the same time leaving your daughter behind, who is disconnected from the man that helped create her. We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace. All she wanted to do was talk to you. Now, whether or not, and this is 2 daughters. This is one daughter that was just now speaking, and he also have another one that he also don't speak to because of the heavy paperwork that he is in compliance with. Bro, when people ask me what I do for a living, my first answer is I'm a husband and father. When I get on my platform, I let people know that what I stand for is God and family first. You go around town, you go around the entire nation, speaking to schools, sitting on panels of other content creators, going from podcast to podcast. They're paying you like $5,000 just to get you in their couch before they ask you a question. But because they feel like you're so important and you add so much value to Black America, to Black culture, what you're doing is adding to all of the debauchery that's in Black culture right now. You're no different from any hood nigga that decides to bust a nut inside of somebody and leave, and then go to another woman, decide to bust inside of her and then leave. You did not uphold your responsibilities. That daughter that you created is partially your responsibility to help raise her into the woman that she's going to become. She is 22. She's reaching out. Dr. Umar said, my number hasn't changed in 20 years. That's cap. Well, has her number changed in 20 years? Have you tried to reach out to her? When you were invited to her graduation, did you go? If you didn't go, then that would tell me that you only go to graduations to speak. You only go to graduations if it come with a bag. You only go to graduations if there's an opportunity for you. When your daughter is there and there's no reward other than seeing her face, other than supporting her and her accomplishments, you don't go. Why? Because you have a bad relationship with her mother. I do realize that this is how our systems work, bro. I'm not naive. I'm not wet behind the ears when it comes to raising families and not sticking to anybody. Everybody's not supposed to be married. Everybody's not going to live in the same household as the kids they're raising. I get it. But when you're Dr. Umar Johnson and you claim to be King Kong consciousness, when you're Dr. Umar Johnson and you judge every single Black person that's walking throughout the United States, all because they don't have the same ideology as you, they don't put Africans first. They don't put you gotta pee with with African colors on your hat. That means Pan-African, and also Philadelphia because he's from Philly. So you keeping it fly, you keeping it cute, you keeping it all these things, but do you really stand by what you're out there preaching? My guesstimate would be no. I've been telling my son this for a long time. A lot of these people that you see on social media who act like they are the leader of a nation, or they're the most intelligent or top minds on certain topics, look beyond that, because most of these people that's teaching you about how to be in a successful relationship, they're not in successful relationships. Most people that's teaching you how to be a man out there and take care of your families, they are not real men, and they are not taking care of their families. I mean, so you got to look beyond that. A lot of these people are not about that life. They're content creators. They're social media influencers. And if they get to the level of Dr. Umar Johnson, doctor, which is also questioned, because bruh, I don't even know if you're a doctor. You probably got like a certificate from Howard University for being so black. You know what I mean? And that's something that happens. I think Diddy also received a doctorate from Howard University simply because he was Diddy, simply because he was the best promoter and best hip hop promoter in the United States, probably in the world at one point. But he's nothing but a content creator, bro. If my 22-year-old, my daughter, my son, who I was estranged from, me and their mom had a bad relationship, right? And I know that I created that baby with their mom, and they got of age and they wanted to connect with me. Why wouldn't I? Why would I punish them for my sins? It's not the child's fault that you decided to be irresponsible with their mother, create a whole life, and walk away from it. This is why Democrats are so cool with abortions, because they're so disconnected with the nuclear family of it all. They only look at, if I make this baby, help pay for this baby, and if you're not going to help pay for this baby, get out my house so the federal government can help me pay for this baby. Because if you're in this house, then they're not going to help me pay for the baby. So what you going to do? Are you going to help me pay for the baby, or are you going to leave? Well, if I leave, I'm not doing everything else that I got to do to be a father. No, that's some sucker shit to do. It's some punk stuff to do, man. It really is. I'm not speaking for my ass, bro. I'm really not. I raised 4 children. Me and my wife raised 4 children. I have every excuse in the book to not be where I am right now. I didn't have a mother in the home. Shout out to my mom, beautiful woman. She was going through her own stuff. I didn't have my father. Shout out to my dad. He was going through his own stuff. I was adopted at the age of 5 by my cousin, who just so happened to be the same age as my father, in the same bloodline family as my father. And she already had 2 children herself that she was raising by herself, Donnie and Sean, who was 6 and 8 years older than me. But she decided to bring me up in Southeast DC. I have every excuse in the book not to be a good dad, bro. You don't. Nigga, you walking through the world, you walking through the country acting like you are the representation of what a black man is supposed to be. You're walking from stage to stage, from screen to screen, country to country, collecting all these checks, acting like you are the pure representation of what a black man should look like, should sound like, should walk like, should talk like. This is the respect we should demand. You act like you are the what was it? Not the avatar, the prototype of an African American male. You are not any longer that guy until you go out of your way to be selfless enough to raise your damn kids. You don't just raise a child with a check. You don't just raise a child with a phone call, bro. This is near and dear to me because I didn't have my mother and father pulling up trying to raise me, bro. They found their own way. They knew I was good with Diane. They knew I was all right. I'm in Southeast, they in Maryland, or they in another part of DC doing their own thing. They like, oh, he good. I ain't got to call him no more. He good. I ain't got to go see him no more. He good. I ain't got to buy him nothing. He good. No, I was not good. I was not good. I had to I had to become good. I had to learn how to be good. My community helped me be good. Diane helped me be good. Donnie, Sean helped me be good. All my friends, Burry, Voss, Sam, Beans, Ty B, JJ, Rappin' T, my brothers, Nuciano, Smoke, Leonard, like they helped me be good. I had to figure it out. So you mean to tell me that you represent what a black man is supposed to be, but you got a black woman out there who you claim you love and you adore so much that you already said, bro, he said he loved black women so much. He loved black women so much that he would never date or make love to a snow bunny. I love my sisters so much. They chocolate, they caramel, they almondy, they all this other. This dude is, and I said before, and I'm gonna try to simmer it down a little bit. Calm down, Van. Because I said I would never try to disrespect Dr. Umar Johnson because of all of the work he tries to put in. At least he's going to the hood, talking to these youngins, trying to get them to move in the right direction. At least he's going to these schools, trying to encourage and inspire and motivate. But here's the thing, and this is where we disconnect. I don't give a damn about somebody being able to create a speech, because if you can create a speech and it's not matching your life, then you're just as fake as everybody in Hollywood. You're a phony. They might as well give you a script. You're not that guy. You really are not. Stop holding yourself as the standard of a black man. You're not that anymore, bro.